Today is October 19th, and today's quote is entitled, "No better than a dog." A person who praises someone in his presence, but criticizes him behind his back, is no better than a dog. His chances for elevation to higher planets are completely spoiled in this world. This is Bhishma speaking to Yudhisthira in Mahābhārata, śanti parva, 1:15:11. What a perfect sequel to yesterday's Facebook quote. If you haven't seen yesterday's Facebook quote, we talked about 9 principles that Bhishma Dev spoke to Yudhisthira. 9 principles of what he described as human life. This is what it means to be a human being. Now here, he's getting specific about another quality, which is duplicity, that you speak nicely in front of a person, but you speak unkindly, or worse, critically, or maybe you blaspheme them behind their back. And Bhishma Dev says that such a person is no better than a dog. Now those are heavy words, very heavy. And I'm sure we've all done this, so now we can look in the mirror and say, you know, sometimes you do things that put you in the category of dog. And the interesting thing is that we may take these things lightly, like, well, everybody does it. It's not such a big deal. Well, according to Bhishma Dev, it is a big deal. And when we criticize a Vaishnava, yes, it is a big deal. And we shouldn't minimize it. And I think the problem is that often we do minimize such things. And that's why I like this verse, because it doesn't minimize it. It tells it like it is. And basically what Bhishma Dev is saying is, if you do this, you're not actually a human being. You're not a civilized human being. This is not what civilized human beings do. This is what a dog would do. And so let us reflect. Sometimes we do this, or sometimes we've done this. Now, the quality of a Vaishnava is Sharalata. And Sharalata means simplicity, and Prabhupada's definition of simplicity is that inside, outside, and everywhere, you are one person. You're not 2 persons. You're not nice in front of me and critical of me behind my back. I once heard a saying, which I appreciated very much. When you say something about another person, imagine that other person is hearing what you say. So that will chasten you. Maybe they need to be corrected. Maybe they've done something wrong. But at least consider, what would you say about what they did or about their character if they were present? It's nice. So that way we can be whole, not duplicitous. Not that we would speak nicely in front of them and not nicely when they're not there. We should always speak in a way as if they're in front of us. Great advice. Think about it. It follows yesterday's Facebook quote, in which we described how we need to develop certain characteristics, certain attitudes, and certain behaviors, which may not be considered entirely spiritual, but are sattvic qualities which are foundational to advancing in Krishna consciousness. Here is one of them. Bhishma Dev so nicely expresses it. Do not be the kind of person who speaks nicely in front of another person, but speaks ill of them behind their back. This is not Krishna consciousness. In fact, it's not even what would be considered, it's not even considered human. That's the heavy part of this. This is not, we're not just talking about Vaishnavism. This is not human. This is not civilized.